welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we are gonna do something interesting, as well as we are gonna learn a few new codes. Before that, let me just announce something. If you are not satisfied by my language and the way I teach you, if you are not satisfied by it, so I recommend you please do comment me in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So before starting, let me just give you an introduction about what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make the animation of the monkey walk. Just like you can see, there's a button and one text as monkey walk and the image of the monkey. Whenever I click on the move button, the monkey start walking, as you all can see. So how did I do that? Let me just give you the small introduction before starting with the course. I have added the assets in the HTML. Asset is a type of a folder where we can store more values in it. So basically, in the one asset, I have added the images which I need for the animation of the monkey walk. And in the JavaScript, I have given the link of each image of the monkey walk, and using that images we're gonna make the animation. And before that, I will recommend you do watch my previous two videos if you have not yet watched. So starting with the course, first I have coded the HTML head, title, save animals, and I have closed the title, I have closed the head, I have opened the body, and I have opened the P class, which is a header, and I have closed the bracket. P class, it means that for the paragraph I'm giving it type. I'm just giving it type for the paragraph. It should look like a header. It should look like a heading. Whatever I will be writing in the P, right? P means paragraph. So whatever I will be writing, it should look in the form of the heading. So monkey walk, I have this will be my text, and I have closed the class. Image ID, album, source. As I have already said you, whenever you are adding any image or anything, you first have to define the ID so that your computer understands it in a better way. So also here I have given the image ID as album. Source, I have given the basically asset source. You can see here asset. I have given the asset source, and I have opened the div. Button type, button. So button type, I want the button itself. So button. On click next slide, I have created the function as whenever the button is clicked, next slide. So now you might be not understanding what is next slide. I'll teach you in the JavaScript because I have coded over there the function. As we all know that JavaScript is used to add any behaviors or in functions. So move, I have kept the text of the button as move, and I have closed the button, and I have closed the div, and I have closed the body and HTML. Moving on to the CSS, first I have coded for the body, text align center, dot header. So basically the P class which we had created HTML, which monkey walk. So it will be font weight as bold and font size as 30 pixels. And album, the images, border bottom 3 pixels solid, padding 2 pixels, height. And moving on to the JS, which is JavaScript. var images. Now let me tell you what is the meaning of var. Var is the short form of the variable which we got. Now before that, let me tell you what is a variable and what is an array and what are the difference between them. Variable is an object which can store only one value at a time. Okay, so if I take the example water bottle, you just fill water, just store the water or you store the juice, right? You do not mix it up like water, juice. You don't mix it up, right? You keep it. You can store only one item at a time. So it is known as variable. So moving on to the array. Example, let me take the example as handbag. In the handbag, you can store your calculator, mobile, specs, bottle, and many more things. So it means it is storing the more than one value in it at a time. So it is known as array. So the difference between the array and variable will be that variable can store only one value and array can store more than one value. And whenever you are defining an array, you have to create the one more variable known as I, and you should give the value, you should assign the value as 0 for it. So this means I'll teach you in the further steps. First, let's complete this. While images, over here I have created one variable which is known as images and square bracket. So I have given all the link of the images of the monkey which I have used and which is stored in the asset. And variable I is equals to 0. So I means position. So I am creating the variable for the position. And I have assigned the value as 0. So it means our first. This is our first, right? So this will be our first image. But this will be according to our computer, according to our array, formula and all. This will be as position 0. So the second one will be position 1, third will be 2. So in that form, we're going to start from 0 and add it to the 9. Function next slide. Now I am assigning the function for the next slide. If I equal to 9. Remember, if there are 2 equal to, then it means that we are comparing something. But if it's only 1 equal to, then we mean that we are assigning a value to it. We are assigning and we are comparing. So over here, if, as, this all are the condition statements. So if I is compared to the 9, I means, as we all know, position. If position is compared to the 9 means from 0 to 9 it will become 10. So if it's compared to the 9, then our I, which will position, it should take to the 0 back. Whenever I click on the move, and if I complete the 9th position, which will be our last image, this 10.png, so it means that it should again take me back to the 0, which will be our first image of the monkey. And over here, document.getElement by ID album. So it should get the element by the album which we had given the ID for our asset. Dot source equals to images. I means the position, and I++. I++ means we are basically if whenever I'll be clicking on the move, so it start moving, right? So it means it is taking to my next image. It's not reducing, it's taking to my next image. So for that we will code as I++. It will take the position to the next level. Okay. So this was all about today's video. If you liked, then don't forget to like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I create the contents of the coding and I publish it in the YouTube, then you should get it right. So for that sake, you can do this. So see you soon. Till that, bye, take care.